do. Now with that being a damage dealer and not going your typical bulky jungler or even assassin jungler, I feel like he is a pretty easy target if the side of Occupied Thrones wants to pick up something, you know, like the Ling or an assassin.
Yeah, the fact that they banned out the Yuzong here, I'm guessing they could set up for something. They could set up for, you know, a shorter range marksman. There's a good chance that they just want to eliminate as many EXP laners because it feels like it's pretty, well, stable, or at the very least the roles are locked in. But let's not forget that the Grok can actually go into the EXP lane, and I hope that Occupied Thrones keep that in mind. But let's have a look at a quote coming in from Dragon, who is ranked first in damage dealt, shared at 26.9% amongst all EXP laners here in M4.
So basically what that means is he likes to be scrappy, right? He likes to be in all those fights because honestly, if you look at XP laners, again, we're highlighting them even from yesterday or actually throughout the entire M4 tournament, they kind of play different two styles. It's either you're more focused on splitting those lanes, putting pressure around the map, or you really like to just be in the fight time after time. And Dragon's one of those, right? I mean, there's a couple people that come on the top of your head when you're thinking about exactly who those people are, but Dragon being one of them and having that statistic there pretty much shows he likes to be in the action, and at the same time, that still wonders, is this the Grok going in his hands? Because now we've seen it in the roam, we've seen it in XP lane, and still, how does he want to play with that? Because weapon mastery's been working pretty great, especially when you're looking for those big setups, and again, that perfectly goes with his playstyle.
Well, I think it's a matter of preference, right? It's like whether or not you want to have those like initial big damage catches when you have high and dry, or whether you want to scale even harder with the Weapon Master. And now with picks already coming through so fast, Lolita already locked in for the side of Malvinas. Gaming coming back to Occupied Thrones. The Fanning has been open up for a very long time. So again, that's why you can see the smiles coming in. They know, hey, there's no way you can really lock us down anymore.
Yeah, but they could still, or no, they've already got the Lolita, you're right, and it's going to be fair. I was just thinking, well, you can still flex the Grok, but no, they've already flexed the Grok. Lolita will be in the mid, and yes, when I saw that Cho get banned out by the side of Occupied Thrones, I was like, oh, we're getting an assassin here. We're definitely getting something highly mobile, highly moving, and this could definitely be the death sentence for Malvinas with that pick. The thing is, he's for the side of Malvinas. I'm trying to think if there's anything they could pick here to possibly lock that down. They do still need a gold lane. No, yeah, they still need a gold laner. Maybe a
gold lane saber.
I was gonna say we could see something surprising here, especially because you have the Granger into the jungle already. It's gonna be the Lunox. So you were asking about it earlier in the previous series. Now we're gonna see it.
I mean, you have the Brilliance to get away. You know, if you do get those ganks, you're a bit maybe less vulnerable than other gold laners, but you still don't have the lockdown for the Fanny. I was thinking maybe a Moskov. You guys were saying Saber, something to bring that down, so I'm a little iffy about it.
Honestly, it really, at the highest level, you expect a Grok to be able to kind of lock off particular angles and kind of funnel Fanny into a death trap, right? That's what we should expect to see from this game, but I don't know, it's still hard. Fanny is a really creative hero, and it's a dynamic way of getting in and out of fights with the steel cables. You have so much more flexibility than so many of your opponents out there.
Yeah, I think, again, you make good points. It really just comes down to how to utilize the Grok. You're going to have to shut down that Fanny. Now, even I believe the Kufra was open, so I would have liked to possibly even see a Kufra, but Lolita is still a great option.
With that being said, it's time to roll into a game of our final best of 3 here today. Are you ready? Because it is Occupied Thrones up against Malvinas Gaming.
All right, so taking a look at the emblems real quick there, he is running the high and dry on that Grok, so might be looking to even possibly get some early kills, or they're going to be focusing on the side lanes even, right? And finding pickoffs to garner them that lead with this lineup they have. Also, with Prince Fran being on this Granger jungle, when it has been picked, running this killing spree, it has run rampant before, but you're working against Leo here on this Fanny, so this is going to be still quite the job cut out for Prince Fran specifically, but like we highlighted earlier on, he's done it before.
Oh, Dragon taking a bit of damage here. This is what I was worried about. Leo trying to come in. Maro going to poke him in, and Dragon's going to be forced to go back to base here.
Oh, interesting. he decides to go back to basic use. It's the fastest way to actually get to his orange buff side, but it does mean that Prince Fran has an opportunity to actually catch up and now is out-leveling Leo by 1. And now with the Lethal Wanderer, they can start moving towards the bottom side.
Most definitely. Fury looking for something. I like the aggression from both teams here. No one too scared to get in the other team's face. At first I was a little worried the way Morrow was playing. I thought it was going to give Prince Fran a lot of trouble, but Malvinas Gaming answering back.
Yeah, I mean, this is the typical kind of process, right? All this, the farming, the poking back and forth until the first turtle of the game. Morrow, though.
Oh, Morrow taking a lot of damage. Prince Fran looking for something there, but still unable to find it.
I think he would have. He had his ult, right? He could have 100% secured the kill on that one, but here comes Leo!
Oh, here comes Leo!
I mean, what else can you say about that? You can see it coming, the steel cables, and then the doom is near.
I mean, that's why when you have a Fanny across from you, you really don't want to be like you don't want to be at a fourth of health, right? Especially this early on. You know the burst is going to be there already. So this is already an advantage. Dragon going to get poked again. Trying to set up here.
Ooh, Hulk comes in with the bravest fighter. Dragon uses the wild charge. This is a real-world manipulation. Both go down, but the stun does come on to Prince Fran. Now comes the Destinata. Does not connect, but Leo will connect. Prince Fran forces dash away, but he's not going to be able to make it. Leo picks up another kill, putting him at 2-0.
Things are looking so good for Occupy Thrones. They have a really good idea of what they want to do against Malvinas Gaming, and unfortunately for Prince Fran, I think he's a little too hesitant on his ultimate.
His ult? Yeah.
He should be using it more often to initiate fights, to get the initial slow.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think too, and you can already see, right, Leo's off to a great start here, and I feel like if you didn't catch it during the draft, that's why he was clapping, right? He locked in this hero of his, that he loves the Fanny here. So, and it's already off to the 2-0 start. Itemization-wise, too, everybody's still working on that first big item of theirs. But with this gold lead going in favor of Occupy Thrones, they're in a great position here, especially, again, Morrow on this Kaja has Flicker in just a couple seconds here. Might be looking for a Divine Judgment play if he can find one.
Oh, I think he might do it right here onto Steppe. It looks kind of good, but no, he's not going to take the angle. And I think, Occupy Thrones at this stage of the game generally is going to be thinking about, like, how do we snowball out of control? Because if we're talking about scaling, Malvinas Gaming, they've got some really scary heroes on their side.
Yeah, but so does Occupy Thrones with Gato on this Claude. We know there's some possibilities, some insurance for the late game, along with the sustainability that you get from that Kaja. I mean, I'm a little worried. It's already a very bad start, but here comes the Divine Judgment. Steph may go down. Gato comes in with the Blazing Duet. Harley trying to do something, but it gets stunned down. This could be bad. Steph, they picked up. Leo gonna find that kill. In comes the bravest fighter onto Harley, forced to go back under that tower, and Occupied Thrones is breaking down Malvinas.
See, that's the frustrating thing with Granger, right? It was Fury one hit away, but you just couldn't angle enough to get it, and now on the bottom side, they're going to clear that out. Still, I think a big question is, where does this Lunox fit? How does it go along with the rest of the game here, right? Joel Crew having the mystery shop here, going to be working towards building those items as fast as possible, because that burst damage, especially from the Chaos Bolt's obviously pretty scary, even at this point in the game. Dragon, though, should be just fine. Gonna have to recover, but still, you don't want to be low health here, especially with a Fanny across from you. And this should set up Occupy Thrones, possibly for another turtle.
I think for now, they're definitely gonna get the turtle, but I feel like if this game continues in the direction that I think it's going, and looking at the game status of how the position of Occupy Thrones is right now, it's going to spiral out of control. Leo, he's already previously 2 levels ahead of Prince Fran, now only, well, still 2 levels. He needs to start pushing into the enemy jungle and continuously pulling attention to himself so that the laners can do their job. Lapu is already controlling the Grok. We look down bot side, they're already setting up for a potential one-shot kill with a Divine Judgment onto this Lunox.
I mean, even looking at the items, right, you have Joel Crew finally getting that Clock of Destiny locked in here. A couple more items. Pretty much at this point, everybody has that first crucial one. A lot of Blades of Hephaestus as well across the board. But still, how does that transition to these early team fights, these early skirmishes, especially with Turtles? I mean, at this point, you're kind of just giving it up if you're Malvinas Gaming. And now here on the bottom side,
Oh, there it is. Divine Judgment on a Joel Crew. We saw it, but they did it. Now the Immobilize does land on a Fury, but Leo finds it. Prince Fran goes down. 4-0 and 0. Leo may still want more. Trying to cable around. Morrow gonna hide out in this tri-bush. This is looking rough with a 3K gold lead going to the side of OT.
I feel like, oh wait,
Not
hold
another
on.
one. Not another one.
Okay, he's gonna get out here. I don't think it would have been another one. I don't think anybody has enough damage to really put the play out here, but Maro completely disrespecting the spacing on purpose, and he knows where everybody is on the map.
I mean, they're still going at it here, right? Morrow in complete control. Top side, though. Dragon gonna get taken down pretty easily. Leo's just unleashing. I mean, this is just a Leo show in the jungle, but still, you complement it so well once again with Morrow on the Kaja here. And you're wondering, you know, we haven't seen Franco much. Well, that's because there's Kaja. It's on-demand targets.
Oh, but the Destinata does land on Morrow, finally. Arle picking something up. Leo trying to find one of his own, though. Moves in, but it's a little bit too much more than he can chew. But now with the turtle up, Steffi gonna maybe try to zone this away. Fury getting a couple pokes in. Hulk is here as well, but I think we're at now a bit of a standstill.
Yeah, I don't think this is good for OT at all. Right now, Fanny doesn't have her purple buff. She needs to go back, pick it up, and then come back in. Malvinas Gaming are unaware of this, or I didn't notice that Leo only had the orange buff at that point of time. They technically could set up, and yes, they are hovering ready in flank positions to get rid of somebody.
Ooh, and look at them. They're gonna come on to Hulk. That's the target. Mission completed. Hulk goes down.
They
This
gotta be
could
careful.
give Malvinas a little bit of a chance, but wait, Prince Han is the first one to fall. Leo now looking for the next one. The Numenon Blast lands down, and the damage is in. Brilliance forced to come out just to get away, but Dragon still falls. Morrow taking a bit of damage, but Leo's on the hunt. He wants one, he wants two, but he just can't find it. Back to the reset for the turtle.
Man, I mean, so this is frustrating if you're Prince Fran because, what, in 1 to 2 seconds, you're just deleted? I mean, it's so hard to even play around that because you literally have one dash on this Granger here, and especially with the Malefic Roar being picked up by Leo, this is 7-0, right? He's just massive in this game so far. They might even have just free control on this Lord. At this point, Malvinas Gaming, yes, you saw the burst from Joel Crew. It's obviously there, has that Genius Wand, pairs up really well with Harley here. But still, I think Harley, he needs to lock in that Ice Queen.
Yeah, wait a second. Real manipulation comes on. Destinata lands. Fury 77 will go down along with Morrow. This could give Malvinas a chance over this Lord.
This is a huge swing, honestly, but wait. Leo,
Leo,
don't do it.
Leo wants to come in, trying to find the moment. Gato comes in with the Blaze Duet. Harley and Steffi are melted down, but Hulk is here with the bravest fighter, trying to lock on, but they're on the chase, and Hulk goes down. 2-for-0 trade currently. Gato forced to back off, but Malvinas Gaming know their health bars are low, and Leo's still in the field, so we're going to wait to get this Lord.
That took discipline. I mean, you saw the Chaos Bolt was committed from Joel Crew. They whittled down the Lord, to less than half health? And they still pulled off Prince Fran, deciding to go on the members of Occupy Throne.
Speaking of Spins, Fran almost gets caught down. Gato finds it. Numenon Blast does come down, lands on to Fury, but now they are out of the real-world manipulation. Oh, wait a second, big flicker! Dragon finds his connection, and Fury 77 goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a bloodbath.
Oh my goodness, Dragon, the difference maker right now. And I get where you're coming at. It does take a lot of discipline to pull back. I think Occupy Thrones made a smart decision of throwing bodies to actually try and chunk Malvinas Gaming as much as they can to get them off of that Lord. Their lead, their 3K lead, now only cutting down to a 2K lead. Oh, potential dive down bot side though.
Oh, tries to get it off, but gets stunned. Wait a second, Morrow is here to help out, but wait, that's a little bit too much. Forced to back off, but he does save Hulk.
I mean, these are great moments for Malvinas Gaming. Don't get me wrong, right? Even itemization-wise, they're finally getting some of the items they need there. Like I mentioned, Harley's got the Ice Queen wand now. Dragon picking up a BOD here. But still, all that happened, they don't have any turrets down, guys. They need to get space on the map here. And that's why you see them struggling so much to actually get this Lord. It was about a 4K gold lead for Occupy Thrones at one point, but they're still going for picks here. They're still trying to get kills because they know we don't have this objective control that we need, despite us winning some of these skirmishes. And even Occupy Thrones doing a great job at just keeping them there.
Oh, this is bad. Dragon will get picked off, and that is huge. Steffi just wastes the Numenon Blast. That is a lot of material. A man and ult down. Malvinas Gaming going to be forced to back off here.
Oh, I mean, Steffi had the right idea. He wanted to flicker in, but they're about to lose the mid tier too. Leo getting away with too much. Way too much. And Malvinas Gaming, honestly, you can't stop him at this point. The snowball is huge for Leo. He just needs to convert into a lead.
Oh my goodness.
Destinata does come in, lands on tomorrow, but still not enough damage. Lord, wait a second, conceal play. Does Steffi have something up his sleeve? Joel with the flicker in. Yes, lots of damage. Fury 77 goes down. Joel Crew wants to find Morrow. He finds him, 2 down. Lord down to about 20%. Hulk in the back line, focusing on to the rest, but he will fall next. Leo, though, does find Prince Fran, make that a double for Gatto. It's 3-2, but the Lord goes to OT. The battle continues. Leo goes down, and now it's Gatto all alone. I don't know if that's a fair trade for OT.
You even see Leo, right, on the camera. He goes in, gets the retribution off, throws his hands up. Was it worth it? That's still the question here. Now, finally, Malvinas Gaming out of that whole trade, they're finally going to get a couple turrets in the tier 1, get a little bit of space to work with here. Itemization-wise, too, it's now, at least they're catching up, right? Occupy Throne still holding on, but Gatto's going to get even scarier. He's already got those 3 core items for this Claude here, also running the Vengeance. So Malvinas Gaming, as the game goes on, they're really going to have to be careful on how they pick these fights because, again, you're relying on Dragon to find that Holy Mary, wild charge setup if he can, but still the interaction, you're also relying on Joel Crew with Harley. They got to work on this Lord, get it cleared up, get a reset going here, and try to find picks here.
I'm actually on the opposite opinion. I think Malvinas Gaming would say, all right, take what you want. As long as we're not too far apart and we hit critical mass, we've got a really good opportunity to turn this around because that's the power of Lunox, who just scales to almost infinity here and makes it really difficult for Gatto, who has to take vengeance just to keep himself alive against...
Whoa.
No way.
This one we thought Leo fell off. The damage is still there at 13 minutes.
Okay, bit of a breather there. Hulk should be able to get out, but yeah, Joel Cruel now with 4 full items. Gatto, he's got to be really careful.
See, that's the thing that's kind of scary though with if you're Malvinas Gaming is whether it's Leo, whether it's Morrow, there's so much potential in them to find anybody from Malvinas Gaming and make it a numbers advantage, right? The pickoff potential is huge because if there was even follow-up from that, Leo got Prince Fran down to 1 HP pretty much. And even if you take Prince Fran out, hold on.
Well, speaking of freaking someone off, Dragon will go down. Steffi wants to find it. Destinata does not connect to anyone, though. Neither does that Numenon Blast. Harley brings it out, but wait a second, the response. Oh man, Numenon Blast! And Malvinas Gaming is wiped. Nothing but Harley left. That was a huge response for Fury.
Can we get a replay on that? We need a replay. What fancy footwork, steel cables coming up, man. Harley is gone. We all know it was happening. And wait, Harley survives, and they already sacrificed one. But this game should be done for.
I don't know. Harley doesn't have it. Well, no, they do have the ult. They're going to be able to stop it. Maybe wipe this out. Hulk trying to find it. The base takes a lot of damage. Dragon comes out. The response is there. And now OT is on the run. This is going a little bit longer, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no! I mean, it started with Leo cabling into his death, and unfortunately, everything was clear there with Harley, and now the Lord is up here. Is Malvinas Gaming going to turn this game around?
I don't know, this Lord should be able to go to them, and with the death counters being so long, they're going to be able to reclaim the map position. It was supposed to be over, but Malvinas Gaming is still in the throw.
I can't believe that just happened. I am at loss for words at this point. And if Occupy Thrones lose this game, a lot of uncomfortable looks are going to be shown at Leo for what he did. Oh boy. Let's see how this is going to go, because this is the point of time where Malvinas Gaming is really going to bite back. Their Granger, he finally has a decent number of items. Most importantly, we're looking at Joel Cruel, who's got everything down. Just needs some magic penetration, and any Athena shields are not going to matter.
Oh, here comes a conceal play, though. Mara's going to get stunned up with the wild charge. Numenon Blast comes in. Steffi gets the stun. Hulk brought down to about 30%. Barry and Mara are already gone.
Leo.
Connection onto the Lord. This could be bad. Wait a second. Leo on the base. Occupied thrones. Leo picks it up. Just when we counted him out, Leo secures the win.
Well, they're gonna love that.
They're definitely gonna love that, Gideon.
You're kidding me! You're kidding me! They have done it for a potential blunder. Leo's like, don't worry, I got you. I'll bring it back by myself. Well done. GG, well played to occupy thrones.
All part of the plan.
That's all. I mean, only an M4, guys. Only an M4 do we see the plays like that happen. Leo, that's all I got to say. Leo.
I mean, he had a, let's be honest, he had an amazing game up until that moment, and then just completely made up for it there, able to secure it. What a match here. You can see how happy he is about it.
Oh boy, I love the fact that he was doing it. He knows what he did. Was it all planned from the beginning, or did only the end matter there? Occupy Thrones is going to be very happy with that win.
I got nothing but smiles right now, guys. I mean, this is what we're here for. The games like that. I love it. What a great way to just continue on to the night right now.
Oh.